He's having a great passing game and is knocking down those foul shots as well.
Yeah, he's been rock solid throughout this game and really been a big factor in this offensive performance for his team.
We've got Alex Len. Green is up there with Mr. Perfect. Then it's Thomas. And it's Bledsoe in at the 2 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And that is good. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Well, the fans love it. I mean, a tug-of-war, back and forth affair, but if you're a coach, there's a little frustration here. You're trying to pull ahead, but pretty evenly matched game.
And that one's good.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
Rockets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the 2nd half.
Gerald Green played a big role last season for the upstart Suns. He shot well from long range, and of course, the former dunk contest champ, more than capable of finishing around the rim.
Here's Westbrook. Lets it fly from 18. Westbrook missing again. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, the Suns are the talk of the Valley, but that's not all that's going on in Phoenix. USA Basketball is building a huge new $350 million training facility here. The over 10-acre site is scheduled to open in the fall of 2015. And guys, the Suns hoping those superstar players warm up to Phoenix in their time here.
Yeah, that couldn't hurt in free agency. Thanks, Doris. It's Ariza on the wing. Back to Jones. Soft touch off the glass. Jones has got 9 points. And for a player who was basically cast off by the Pacers, Gerald Green, Clark, played a career high in minutes with the Phoenix Suns.
Really happy for Gerald Green. He is instant offense, a tremendously talented player. He's gone a long way to get back to the NBA, but he seems to be solidly anchored in now.
Thomas passes to Mr. Perfect. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, before this recent streak, the last time the Suns went more than a season without making the playoffs was way back in 1988. See just how long it's been for them not to be in the playoffs for more than a year. Wow, impressive.
This streak of the Suns missing the playoffs, of course, starting back in 2010, but 1988, a good deal of the Suns roster wasn't even born then.
Westbrook kicks to Moniunas. He feeds it to Jones. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Clark, you look at last season with the Suns. They almost put an end to that streak last year, but ended 1 game shy of the playoffs in back of Dallas for number 8 in the West.
Right in the mix until the final week, Kevin. They won't have the luxury of being slept on this year, though, as the league is fully aware of how capable that group is.
Rockets trailed by 5. Jones with the screen on Dragic. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
It's been a good one for Jones. 9 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
The Rockets, of course, at the forefront or vanguard as far as advanced analytics go. Some in the NBA have scoffed, but hey, they're doing something right.
They set the pick. Dragic left side. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Dragic has got 7.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
And as you guys know, the Rockets at the forefront technology-wise, too. You see coaches with electronic tablets.
Well, they installed flat-screen monitors in the locker room, highlighting stats and videos for players. So, you know, they're trying to close the loop and create that line of communication between the numbers crunchers and the players themselves.
Well, I tell you what, getting out in transition has really been a big part of this run they're on now.
Well, that's the best way to score in bunches. Just run and drop a bucket in before the team can set up its defense.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
Goran Dragic, the 45th pick out of Slovenia back in 2008, Clark. Drafted by the Suns, and this is his second stint with Phoenix.
Yeah, you know, in his first 2.5 seasons with the Suns, he was learning under the mentorship of Steve Nash. That's a pretty good guy to learn from, and Dragic gives Nash a lot of credit for helping him learn how to succeed at the NBA level.
Jones. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
His shooting has been so good today, he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole. And for Dragic, his teammates have struggled to pronounce his name. Steve Nash, actually the one who gave him the Dragon nickname, and he likes it. In fact, the symbol of his hometown in Slovenia is actually a dragon, so he said it fits.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Shot's good. And now just a 2-point Suns lead. Moore against Dragic. Plumlee sets the pick for Dragic. Morris dishes to Dragic. Fires the 3. No good from Dragic.
And for Dragic, he said he still remembers the sting of people calling him tragic as a young player in the NBA. But those days are long gone now. The way he torches defenses, the Dragon is one of the best nicknames in the league.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Morris. He sinks the 11-footer. Morris has got 6. The Rockets have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And Moore kicks to Cole. Here's Papanikolaou. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Stripped it away. And here's Brooks from outside. The offensive rebound. Bass passes to Moore. Here's Papanikolaou. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
Dragic against Moore. 5 to shoot. Launches it. No good from Dragic. And here's Houston. A big stretch here going 10-2. And the Suns call time.
Brandon Bass now in his 10th season out of LSU. Pick and pop, power forward. A mid-range shot is a strength of his game, and he's really improved defensively the last couple of years as well.
So both teams making some changes here. .58 seconds left in the third quarter. Harden against Bledsoe. Harden dishes to Brooks. 6 to shoot. The Rockets with another miss.
And Bass is much more of an offensive-minded big man. At 6'8", he's not a big-time defender or rebounder. His job really is to space the floor and put points on the board.
Houston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Over to the wing. For the lead. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Thomas gets the bucket. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Harden with the drive. Comes up empty down low.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Phoenix ahead. They're up by 3. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center. Phoenix leading by 3. So on the 4 for Houston. Ariza the 3 and Jones the 4. Harden out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams and it's the 5 down low. Right side Green. Pass to Tolliver. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
Westbrook gets to Ariza. Len grabs the board. Len's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. Bledsoe outside. Suns moving the ball around. Tolliver the pass to Green. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Good on the shot. And it's 9 points for Trevor Ariza.
And the defense paying instant dividends. Fast break basket.
Yeah, that transition was immediate. Didn't waste a second getting out on the break.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
Ariza kicks to Harden. Clock at 6. Here's Jones. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
The Suns introduced these new uniforms last season, and I tell you what, they're some of the better looking ones in the league. Those things are fire.
And he can't hit the second. And the uniforms for the Suns harken back to the ones, Steve, they wore in the 90s.
That's great. You know, the sunbeams across their chest. You know, a reference to the original 9 members of the Suns Ring of Honor. So, you know, a lot of really cool dynamics that bring to life the great tradition of this Phoenix franchise.
They set the pick. Back to Westbrook. That's good.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Outside, Green. This one for 3. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 4th assist in this one. The pass to Papanikolaou. And they wasted no time. Time getting those 3 points back.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Len sets a screen for Bledsoe. Outside, Green. The tray. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Here's Brooks. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, they were